putting our rebar grid in, getting everything tied. Up on our 2-inch chairs, we don't have to wheelbarrow anything. We can just shoot the concrete in, so we like it up on chairs. Nice grid in front of this corner. Okay, waiting on concrete. Final pour. There. That's what we're looking for here. We want these sills just a slight taper right here. No 1.5 lip step down. A lot of people say, why do we do that? We don't always do that. It's what the customer wants. A lot of times we put an 1.5 step down, creates a little pocket, and the door sets in there. No snow, water could blow up through there onto the floor. This, we're relying on the rubber gasket of the door to seal, which it will. We're nice and straight. So we take a string and we snap a line right across there, and that gives Steve something to broom to and keep it nice and straight right in front of that door. That way when the rubber gasket comes down, it'll hit this line and it's all broom mark out front, smooth behind it. Now if you're pushing a lawnmower or somebody in a wheelchair, anything can roll right in there without any issues. Sometimes that 1.5 lip could be an issue. So broom that one to match that. The floor is halfway troweled. Number 2 truck's just a little bit soft yet. This is first pass. That'll get hit one more time. Wood plank is all cut.
What's up? A little soft.
2 cuts there, 1 center. So tomorrow we'll give that a cleaning, permateaking, sealing. There it is, the floor is all done and cleaned. Our wood plank, we poured that maybe 3 days ago. All saw cut and cleaned. So now I'm going to add our secondary color. And I'm using my Permateak. I've talked about this plenty of times. It's a real nice way to add color days later or to older concrete. Kalina Tan is the color we're using today, and this will last a long time if you keep it closed up in a plastic bag. So keep that closed, you can use this for years down the road. Today I'm going to use my 2-scoop method. So So they provide this plastic container. Just shake it to the top. I always put it in my mixer. It blends it up real nice. It's nice and fast. And I can dump it right in my sprayer. Now if I have to make a second batch, I'll know exactly how much to put in, and I'll have good color match. So I'll go ahead and get this blended up. I don't want it to splash going in, so I just put it in slow. There we go. And top. And that's why I use this, because it mixes so fast. I'm trying to hold the camera and do all this, so give you a close-up. So my sprayer is already full of water. I just add this to it. Almost looks like cappuccino. Let's give this a little rinse. Get all the color out. Okay, let's get set up. Keep it a little bit neater. This floor is all sealed, colored and sealed. I don't want to get a bunch of overspray on it, so I just cut some plastic and I can hold it right at the edge. Keep this all contained, covering up the drain. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Right where I ran out of the Permatique, I mixed up a whole nother batch. Even though I just have this area to do, I mixed up a whole nother batch to keep the same recipe. I'll hit this and then I'll recoat everything, and we'll get good coverage. You can see just how heavy I put it on. You want it to really settle in those wood grain, in the low spots. You can see instantly how it just starts separating. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, get ready for sealing. Okay, there it is, all colored, and I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing. I don't really like it. I think it looks too plain. So let's go grab some breakfast. You can see how quick it's drying. As soon as it's dry, it's ready for sealer. Go grab some breakfast. I'll be back here in about 45 minutes. Coat a sealer. Wait till you see it then. So the floor's all dry. Breakfast was delicious. Butterfield ClearGuard Pro 350. On a full can, I always put the spout at the top. Pour some in. Once it's about halfway done, then you can flip it over. But it pours so much nicer that way. You can keep it nice and neat in the sprayer. That way it doesn't run all down the sides and drip everywhere. So I just put a little bit of traction control in here. Not as much as I would outside. I don't think we're gonna need it. This should always be nice and dry in here. But I did put a little bit in. Okay, get this locked on. Lots of pressure. Notice how I did this on a piece of plastic. That way I don't make a mess on the floor. So there it is, all ready to go. This is my favorite part. So there it is, all sealed. No sealer. It's a sealer. Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's get it all done. Okay, that's one coat. You can see how it's starting to dry really fast out here in the sun. It's nice and cool in here. I didn't use any xylene with this. I just put this on straight. We may get a couple of bubbles over here. Not a big deal. We can always reapply if we need to. I can wipe it down with xylene, they will go away. But it's a nice cool morning. It's about 8 o'clock Saturday morning. Oh, and by the way, happy Father's Day, everybody. This should be posted right around Father's Day weekend. So hope all you dads out there are having a good weekend. Happy Father's Day. Said, happy Father's Day to you, Dad. I hope you're watching and I hope you're having a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Okay, there it is, all sealed, 2 coats, and it's best just to walk away. I try and blend and make sure I'm even coverage, but you're best to just let it dry and go, a couple of weeks and see how it looks. You can always come back and touch it up, but if you get it on too heavy, then it just sort of gets cloudy looking underneath there. Then you're always adding it. So, man, just hit it 2 coats, walk away for a couple of days, a week or so. If you need to touch it up, you can. Most of the time it's not needed. If you put it on even, like I said. All right, I'm gonna head home, do some work around the house. As always, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. I'll bring you back and show you as we progress through this. This is the house over here we're working on in a few weeks. We're going to be pouring their basement. So I'll come back over here and show you the progress that they're making. Big kitchen going in back there. This is all fireplace, seating, TVs, all kind of stuff going on here. So really neat project, fun project to work on. to come on along with us. See you again.